So, in the middle of the glass experiment, probably like something like an hour and a half or 2 hours into it, the battery was finished of the iPhone, which is something that I should have thought about. So maybe, it's not the last one. I'm going to continuously conduct these experiments and release the guys to the wild. Anyway, we do see a little bit of worms. I don't know if you can actually see it over there, but on the side, the completed one, like the living one, are concentrated in the sides, and they are black. So yeah, as expected, it's happening, but it takes a little longer than I thought, like maybe 2 hours or 3 hours. I thought that like by the third hour we will have like crawling. I imagine like apropos Temple of Doom. I've seen the Joe Blow. What the fuck happened to the Temple of Doom? I really like this movie when I was a child, uh, just because it's so ghoulish. Of course, I would also like the other two. Anyway, yeah. So all the worms. I that's what I expected, but and then you can get there. I have like this stuff in different like terrarium, but in order to create it ex nihilo, it's going to take. It maybe perhaps it takes like a day or two. Of course, it all depends on the number of neurons that we have. This is all from one shot, like one ejaculation, and so I can just put more stuff in there, or of course, I need to research. To conduct more research on how to like upgrade the neurons, and I've already spoken about it like yesterday, about the methods that on my plate. Either to store them so like to be able to create one big like experiment, or better yet, to help them grow, because we know that they come in many different sizes, up to from the from the nanoscopic or the picoscopic level up to the spaceship, the size of a spaceship. So if we can make them larger, even if they will still stay in microscopic side spectrum, but on the larger side, it could be very helpful. And of course, the other way, which I also conduct several experiments actually right now, maybe I'll speak about it later, is to let them multiply and create like like Sorcerer Was Apprentice style, or Grey Goose style. But yeah, as expected, life is created again and again. So we see that it's a repeatable process, and later today we'll release the worms to the wild. What we didn't get to see is like a one like lengthy video, but maybe tomorrow I will conduct another additional experiment, and maybe I'll place the camera in a way that it will be more clear. That everything will be more clearer, and also I will also it will be connected the iPhone will be connected to the socket, so we won't have battery issues. That's for tomorrow. So yes, so several people ask me like about like as they say, do you really want like to create diamonds and gold? And so I say, yeah, of course I do. I need money, and I'm very poor. So yeah, I'm planning to do it. So, but it's not more important than the political project of replacing defunct biological entities, and of course, first of all, the Homo sapiens. But it's something, on the side. I work on several directions on parallel. I have the medicine or the drug production research program, and material production in life. So we have a lot of things that are going on parallel. The most important thing is, of course, the political project. And this, of course, the glass experiment is part of a political project, and also the release to the wild, and the inclusion of, third parties in the project, specifically the neighbors here in Rishon LeZion, that I am very thankful for their understanding and their the part that they take in spreading the news. Um, um, because as I said, it's not only the worms, of course. The worms are the things that we see in our own eyes, but of course, I mean, there is like a whole ecosystem that surrounds it, that like of like a microbiome, which a thriving microbiome, which is also made of the same material, and it's resistant to alcohol and to iodine and these like let's call it like agents. I mean, like in microscopic way, they of course they need hosts, and this is and that purpose is fulfilled in very generously by the numerous like people, like I mean people of the garden. You know what garden means in the Shabak language. It's like the surrounding where, I mean, where the torture is taking place. Like the torture is a product of a garden, which garden could be a neighborhood or could be, I mean, it depends on the context, but I mean, in our context, it's like a neighborhood, so they I mean, their formal let's say job is to handle the torture, but they are also, I mean, and we should be thankful for that they also take place in the project. I mean, they in political project, maybe inadvertently, but still we should thank them, because we need like biological hosts, and they supply. I mean, their bodies are great for that purpose. What's more, so yeah, I mean, I'm certainly like I do plan like to manufacture diamonds and perhaps gold bullion. We'll see what's more, and I don't think that the state of Israel can stop me from doing that. I think that they missed like the train already by, I mean, like their ridiculous plots, you know, in order to just press him to the ground with their boots. It's not going to work. But they don't care. They just continue to do the same because that's what they'd like to do. What I can promise is that, I mean, I will use, I mean, every stage that I have and will have in the future to shout out the loudest possible way that this is a terror state, it's a Nazi state, and I'm not going to be like politically correct or not going to be commercially correct or not going to be nice about it. And I don't, you already understand that I don't care. I mean, I am here to say the truth, and the truth is not objective or neutral. The truth is very simple. Israel is a Nazi state, and the people of Israel are the worst in the world. And no person of consciousness should be should have any kind of connection with the people of Israel, the state of Israel. That's it.